seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check, it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball.
Tries a shot! Good try, very good try, in fact.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Might be danger here. Bullet demonstrating again that he is the real constant in this side, indeed in this game, completing 400 appearances here today.
Well, this couldn't have happened to a better player, Peter. I say, big congratulations.
And Hullet! And for a moment, time stood still.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
And it's Cruyff. Lahm. Lahm delivers. Goes for goal! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Bullet is offering a wry smile there.
Besiktas with the corner, they're first. And now they can spring out of defence. Messi picks it up out wide. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Michael plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. He's in plenty of space here.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And he plays one through. Big chance! Must be! Real chance!
Cruyff really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Knocks it out wide, and here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Can he finish? A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Messi. 0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Lahm is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Tele, it's a good ball out wide. He's found a way through. Takes a shot! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
And it's Rice. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Costa Curta gets across to intercept that. Great vision. Kaká, he's picked Kaká! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. That's a lovely, neat pass. Cruyff.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Messi. Maicon has it in a wide position. And it's Bergkamp. Lahm makes the interception. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Not the most accurate pass. That has not gone well. Pelé. It's gone for a throw-in. Michael. Passing is crisp and sharp. Pelé in the hunt and looking threatening. And it's Hullet. That is lovely. It's a pretty loose pass.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
That's been intercepted. And it's been shipped out wide. Cruyff. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And we've reached half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So we reached the halfway point.
Well, both sides have been full of effort, industry, endeavour, and the stats are screaming good things at us. So it's been a very good watch for the neutrals so far, and I'm really looking forward to what's to come in the second half. This could get unpredictable.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. There's the start of the second half. So the first half brought no goals. Lahm proves just a little bit too strong. Played out wide. Oh, he's found support out wide. Played into space out wide. Cannavaro robs him of possession. Corner number 2 then. Del Piero goes short. And it's Lahm. And now a sudden chance to counter.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Kaká receives it in a good position here. Chooses to go back. Out to the left it goes. There will be a throw-in. Brilliantly cut out.
Kaká really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's Cruyff. He's shifting through the gears here. And this is Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
So, third corner of the game. He's tried one! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
This ended up in no man's land. Cruyff takes control of it and he's on the... Kaká! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
And Messi! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, smashing header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too. It's
a good run down the left-hand side. They're urging him. Great chance! And that would have been some goal.
OK, credit him for his willingness to run at people, but you really shouldn't be afforded so much space down the middle of the pitch.
Hops for safety. So much has happened in this game, but still no goal.
Yes, and it's been far from uneventful. We've had a healthy amount of attempts at goal from both teams, and with this kind of ambition, we may not have to wait too long.
Michael is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And that's going right the way across. Cruyff. Thuram. Del Piero. Lahm. And it's Cruyff. Lahm has it out wide and in space. Takes aim and... oh, that's horribly mistimed. And it's given. Penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. He'll know exactly where he wants to put it. Doubt. Not much more than a formality.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
Besiktas have penetrated for the first time.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Cruyff receives it in a wide position. And it's Lahm.
Besiktas surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Oh, easy pickings there. He has found the way through. And that has put paid to that. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Distributed tidily. Oh, that's fabulous. Picked out brilliantly. And this is Pele. Good chance here. And that would have been game, set and match.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the two-goal cushion.
Kaká. Now it's Rice. Here comes the cross. Oh, what? He's had a shot! He's scored! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Bergkamp really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 15.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Le numéro 11.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Le numéro 23.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. O'Shea looking to penetrate opposition lines. And the finish! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Desperate defending required here. Just eases him off the ball.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Zico is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Ronaldo could try cutting inside here. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Messi! Messi! That's that, the end. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Well, if you're looking for a showstopper, I think we need to look no further than Kaka here, Peter. To me, it's all going to be about how much of the ball he's going to see.
So does he have a specific role?
Yeah, basically to get on it and take it to the opposition. That's what he does. And in doing that, he engages everybody around him.
Yeah, he's terrific. Cruyff! Maldini is there to clear. And it's Hullet. Oh, super ball! That is very well defended. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And it's made its way to him. And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Look at the space here. Shifted it to the flank. Defending of the desperate variety. Del Piero. That's a good ball out wide. He's in space and looking for options. Messi. Oh, smashing header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Now it's Pelé, and he cuts out the supply. Still goalless at the moment. That is good strength. Baresi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's onside. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Del Piero with the clearance. Besiktas have the chance to go the other way. Bergomi promptly onto that, and that is that. Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And here's Eto'o. Nice looking ball. Oh, well played, well played. Pelé can see things others simply cannot. Cruyff gets into a good position. Oh, well measured.
Such good technique.
And this is Cruyff. Spread it left. Back into the middle. Eto'o. To Messi.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And this is Eto'o. He has found the way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Now it's Roberto Baggio. Lahm. Del Piero. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Lahm. Now it's Pelé. Maldini makes the interception. Kaka. Now it's Eto'o. Oh, what has happened? He's having a shot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Big chance! And it's Yaya Toure! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Ambitious ball here. And this is Ronaldo. Oh, he's burst through. Shapes to shoot! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Cristiano Ronaldo certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Pullet gathers from the goal kick.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Now this could be a chance. And the shot! It's there! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first moment of real significance. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Cristiano Ronaldo deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Maldini is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. And this is Del Piero, and he's on his way! Oh, well played. Kept cool and dealt with it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Pelé. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. And if the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Besiktas can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Now there's Cruyff! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. This their second corner of the game. He's got tall. Oh, the ball's run loose here. An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
And that should get the job done. Oh no, this does not look good. Cafu. And he's straight offside. Out to the left it goes. Vieira. Searching pass he's played there. It's come through and he's had a quick look in. Messi! Messi! Genius! About as smooth as it gets. 2 up now, and they are cruising. Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And this is... It's Basho! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Lahm. Now it's Cruyff.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He rises! Goal! What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
Besiktas get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Bergomi gets across to intercept that.
This is the time you need that pace.
Pele always looking for that half a chance. Out towards the flank. Knocks it into space. Baresi deals with that comfortably.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
That pass has been well intercepted. Well, nicely intercepted. And this is Ronaldo. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And this is Ronaldo. Oh, truly brave defending.
That is superb defensive work. The one man who had to be on top of his game, and he was.
He's under a lot of pressure there.
Besiktas really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Kaká. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Eto'o. And he's cut it out. Now it's Del Piero. Spread out to the left. Cruyff's cross. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Throw in. And it's Hullet. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Looking for the run. Lan. Cruyff. Hullet. And he's in on goal. Shot at goal. Superb from Pele. Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Do not write them off. Back they come. He gave it plenty and some. Thrashed it in.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Substitution for Besiktas. Number 88.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 10.
We have ourselves a real game
Number
here.
20.
Besiktas really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Hullet. Coming on the field. Number 17. Neymar.
That has been cut short.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Ibrahimovic. Number 22. Vieira.
Now it's Messi.
Substitutions taking place.
Zico.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Vieira. Distributed tidily. Messi receives it in a wide position. Has a look and plays it forward. And here's Messi. Great vision. Messi. Cafu. Cafu plays terrific header. Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Now it's Shevchenko. And time is up. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for one. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Besiktas.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're underway. Edwin van der Sar, such a calm, composed keeper.
He is one of the first sweeper keepers, Peter, because his feet are almost as good as his hands.
Cross from Cafu.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That is a great pick out. Face to face with the keeper. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. He's not got that quite right. Now it's Messi. He's picked his way through. Dunk deals with that comfortably. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Van der Sar claims comfortably. Messi. Guardiola does really well to win the ball there. Played out to the left flank. Lahm, he has found the way through. Lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Pele going face to face with his great rival.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Looking for the run. It's a good foot in there. Morocco have a free kick. Great ball, and he's in here. Takes a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Bullet can be a real threat inside the box. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's in plenty of space here. Nice control. And he passes it long. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Van der Sar claims it. Safe hands. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Besiktas yet to have an attempt on goal. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Out towards the flank. Nice sequence of passes, this. And this is Ronaldo. Picked out brilliantly. Cafu. Lovely feet. That has not gone well. Del Piero. There's the shot! Goal! Besiktas! The breakthrough strike! Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
So we have our breakthrough.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
He's beaten the last man. Pullet has been caught there, it's a foul. He's shaping up to have a crack from here.
Well, this certainly fits the bill when it comes to the man for the occasion.
Del Piero!
Oh, well done for him to take the shot on. He did at least hit the target.
That's a throw. Lam is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Morocco trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game.
Cristiano Ronaldo! It is a fantastic goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And that really is so impressive. So that's two now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Besiktas with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's Hullet. Tries to play it through. And this is... goes for a shot! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Del Piero. Nicely weighted ball. Cruyff providing an outlet on that flank. And they can counter here. Can he get it through? Shot could be on. Just shapes to shoot! It's there! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Morocco get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Lam demonstrating his defensive quality there. Tries to pass it through. And there's the end of the first half. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half.
And now I'd just like to read out
Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Very little in it, the score at half, and a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
No, that's been intercepted. He's a sharp little ball here. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Morocco clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Thuram can get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, easy pickings there. Another pass just keeps it. Shot at goal! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Besiktas have the chance to go the other way. Guardiola makes the interception. Now, can they get him away? Hullet. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, there's a probing ball. Tries a shot! Cafu. Messi is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Neatly clipped into space. Carvajal. Guardiola. Now it's Rashford. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know.
The attendance for this match
That
was
pass has been well intercepted.
80,953.
Great vision.
Morocco really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
A real chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
Looking to play him in. And this is Del Piero. Takes aim and it's a mighty effort! And yes, it's there! And this is getting better and better. He watched it all the way and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Pull it. And they're on him in a flash. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Cruyff. Very nicely done. And Del Piero! Alessandro Del Piero! Another ice-cool goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And the lead is extended still further. You just know there is no stopping that.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Besiktas blast themselves into a 3-goal foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Yellow or red? It is red. Morocco are down to 10 men. And that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, we're on the way. Well, 5 at the back, Jim. It does feel fairly defensively oriented, this formation.
Well, you could say it's a lineup that's all about creating positive transitions. The lack of width in midfield with just 3 in there makes the role of the fullbacks more crucial, or wing-backs. You have to have them constantly push up, forcing opposition players back and giving your team a little more freedom.
Easier said than done.
That's right, but it does work very well, provided you have the right players to pull it off.
Back towards the middle. And it's Hullet. Pele! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Cross in. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Tries to pass it through. It's played through for him. Pele.
Well, when you say Brazilian fullback, there's only one man, isn't there?
Been a couple, Jim, haven't there? But I guess you mean Roberto Carlos.
I do, and probably the first of the current crop of fullbacks who played as a withdrawn winger.
He's had some wow moments along the way.
He excels.
Hullet. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Cruyff. And it's Lahm. Alexander-Arnold cuts out the pass. Hullet. Lahm is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Adams is there to clear. Messi does really well to win the ball there. Messi. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Not the most accurate pass. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Pele, nicely spread, and he's managed to get free. There's the shot! Beckham, great vision, and he's picked out the run. Maradona is on his own. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Threads one in. Beckham could try cutting inside. Shapes to shoot! Crossbar comes to the rescue. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Cruyff. Hullet can be a real threat inside the box. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Aimed beyond the defence. Pele. Pele. It's Pele! Good try, very good try, in fact.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Spread out to the left. And it's Hullet. Pele can so cleverly bypass the press. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Cristiano. Can he finish? Oh, it's a beauty! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Besiktas take the lead!
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
So we have our breakthrough.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Looking for the run. Great chance! Sticks it away! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Was there ever any doubt? Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Besiktas are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Looking for options for movement. Pass somewhat off target. And that's put paid to a promising move. Besiktas have hit a quick-fire double here and are well and truly in the driving seat. He's picked his way, shoots! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Oh, super ball! And the shot! It's a loose ball. Now this could be a chance. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And the whistle goes for half-time. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Besiktas really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have gone another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Besiktas sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. There's the start of the second half. Pelé. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cruyff, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Now who's going to be first to this? Pelé, out towards the flank. And here's Messi. Great defending, strong and determined. And he's there to belt it away. Now it's Messi! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
That has been cut short. And it's De Bruyne. Can he get it through? It's come to nothing. And he's quick to get it clear again. Pull it. And he's intervened well there. Couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That has been slung wide. He is through here, and he shoots! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
A case now of complete control. Well, nicely intercepted. Now it's De Bruyne. Played back in. De Bruyne. Takes aim and crosses. That's a decent clearance. Del Piero is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. He's a sharp little ball here. And he's in on, and the shot! Oh, special! That is a special goal! About as smooth as it gets! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Besiktas are having a ball here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And this is Messi. He has found the way through. He's had a shot! He's scored! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed.
Tries a shot! It's there! A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can come into it, and it didn't.
Substitution on the field, number 22.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Besiktas are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Passing is crisp and sharp. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Zico. And they've got rid. He's looking wide. Back into the middle. Great ball, and he's in here. Tar did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, important interception. And this is Messi. Cafu has it out wide, and it's a mighty effort! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Baresi. And here's Rooney. And here's Ibrahimovic. Picked out brilliantly.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now that looks a decent ball. Cruyff was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Cruyff. Now there's a fine ball. And he's had it nicked away. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. It's Roberto Carlos! And he steered it beyond the post. Look at the decent chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Keeper always had the measure of that. And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
And we come to you now with a quick request for support for our World Charity Fund.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all.
Pele, challenged just a bit on the firm side. Oh, good spread. Del Piero. Vinicius Junior. And that's a good Thuram! Goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Thuram makes the interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming.
And Cruyff!
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Turns and goes back. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Doku, he's picked his way through. Nice interception, well timed.
Besiktas are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
That has not gone well. Cruyff is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He's having a shot! Doku! That is delicious! About as smooth as it gets. And they're at it again, in double quick time.
Rummenigge really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
So that's Thuram! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Punched away. Thuram.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Tries to pass it through. Konate promptly onto that, and that is that. Maldini. It's Vinicius Junior. He's shifting through the gears here. Lovely bit of skill. And he's cut it out. Pele. Now it's Messi. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And he's quick to snatch it back. Del Piero. Maldini. Aimed beyond the defence. Tonali calmly anticipates. Vinicius Junior.
This is the time you need that pace.
Besiktas are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. There's the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Vinicius Junior providing an outlet on that flank. Thuram. It's a pretty loose pass. Played back. Nicely weighted ball. Nicely spread. Messi. And that has put paid to that. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Messi. Backward it goes. Brilliantly cut out. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Hello, attendees. This is a lost children's announcement. Would the father of a boy in a blue hat kindly make his way to the information centre?
And we're off again. Besiktas didn't have a great first half. They need a change of fortune. And here's Cruyff. And it's Lahm. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, strongly challenged there. And they win it back again. And now the breakaway. Oh, that's fabulous. Knocks it into space. Cross from Rummenigge. Shoots! It's in! Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Well, that pass isn't the best. Cruyff. Cristiano Ronaldo.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
And he's there to make the challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. He has found the way through. Now it's Doku. Prachuap do have a chance to counter here. He is through here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Takes a shot! Prachuap, and again! Well, he's kept it out, that's a great save. Corner number 2 then. Point-blank header! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
So, third corner of the game. There's the header! It's in! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
It's become a case... Big chance! And he couldn't quite make it 6.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Oh, what a climb! Oh, terrific save. Thuram looking to provide the solidity his team so need. Vinicius Junior, he's got away. Swings it across. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Pele.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players...
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Doku.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Big chance, must be! Chance! And he's missed it.
Prachuap really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Hullet. Del Piero. Besiktas finding their passes. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Hullet. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Cafu. And it's Messi.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And that could set him on his way. Van der Sar claims comfortable. Del Piero. Del Piero goes on a charge down the left. Cruyff.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Distributed tidily. And he's managed to get free. That's a sharp pass. Tonali. Now, what about a counter-attack? Besiktas needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And he rises! It's in! And in that moment, he has his 50th goal. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope. And a chance! And he hits the net! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. Prachuap are having a ball here. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't turn up for the first half, and then it all went downhill.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Besiktas.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. There's the whistle, and here we go.
I'm sitting here wondering, Peter, what Roberto Donadoni's main role is going to be. One of Italy's greatest ever wingers. He can run and beat defenders. We've seen that all so often. And he can get from box to box if needed.
Yeah, well, he does have an extraordinary work rate and extraordinary energy levels too.
Yeah, and he's got the intelligence to strike the perfect balance between the two.
And he's had it nicked away. That is good alertness. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Early ball. Van der Sar deals with that nice and simple. Henderson. Oh, good taking. Tries a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out.
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that.
And Batistuta! That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that's fabulous! He's got himself an absolute peach. The breakthrough strike. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Besiktas are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. That's very neat. Cafu. Now the cross. Up he goes! And yes, it's there! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
It's a throw-in. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Donadoni. Oh, nicely intercepted. Del Piero. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Ronaldo. Oh, that's fab. And the finish! Goal! Besiktas! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Cristiano Ronaldo! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Besiktas with the corner, there first. Del Piero with the short one. Hangs, gets his head on it! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And it's hoisted clear. That's a good ball out wide. Now here's the... Oh, what a climb! It's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
That's terrific aggression, the way he attacked the ball.
And yes, it's him again. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Back into the middle. Thinks about the shot. Great ball, and he's in here. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Aims beyond the defence. He's through here. Cafu. Pull it. Looking to play him in. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Cafu, who has set up 2 goals. Kakitani. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now that looks a decent ball. Tries to pass it through. And this is Ronaldo. He's onside. And it's Cruyff. Backward it goes. And Del Piero! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Scholes. Here's Ljungberg. Gullit spots it and intercepts. Del Piero. He's in plenty of space here. And that is going to be the final action of the first half.
Besiktas are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. Here we go again. Thuram. Gullit constantly looking for the ball into the box. And no, that was never going to make it. Ljungberg. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Gullit. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Jordan Henderson. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Messi. Ljungberg. That's a nicely shaped ball. And Kakitani is on his own. Shoots! Goal! And the second half is off to a flyer. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And the shot! He's scored! 3! He is flying! A vast presence, and there is no stopping him. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Besiktas take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Has a look and plays it forward.
The attendance for this match
Jordan
was
Henderson.
71,550.
A sharp little ball here. He is through here. Saliba defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Cafu is one whose deliveries we all know about. And it's Del Piero. And this is Ronaldo. Ljungberg. It's good running with the ball.
Really well played.
Now it's Scholes. He could be in here. That is a brilliant interception. Opts to play it. There's the shot! Great effort, beautifully taken.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 12.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 8, Freddie Ljungberg. Number 6,
Lofted upfield.
Kakitani.
And this is Pele.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Now it's Pele.
Coming on the field.
Pele unable to make it happen for all his good
Number
intentions.
Silva. Number 18, Messi.
Vieira
Number
conjures
15,
time and space where few can.
Number 4,
And there's green grass ahead of him.
King. Number
But he was
10,
clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Rafa Silva gets through on his own. Besiktas can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Del Piero. Besiktas still have the cards to affect this game. Played back in. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Pele. Pullet. Pullet. Threads one in. Rafa Silva. And that could set him on his way. He's found a way through. Big chance! It's fallen kindly here. He has done it! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Substitution.
So here comes a substitution. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Van der Ven kept his eye on it, and he's there. No, that's been intercepted. Besiktas will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. And it's Silva. Back into the middle. Can he get it through?
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you. Besiktas nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Oh, good spread. Now it's Messi. Cafu, foot in. And this is Robbie Keane. He might be in here. Owen! Sticks it away! Dying minutes, and we're all square again. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's an...
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. Cristiano Ronaldo. A huge performance, answering the call.
Please report to the staff.
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Besiktas.
So the orchestra tunes, the patrons take their seats. The curtain is about to rise at the Theatre of Dreams once more. We have already started here.
This guy, Roberto Carlos, really is a unique player, Peter.
I don't think anyone would argue with that.
The pace, the power, the set pieces, the way he constantly surges forward.
And a fabulous urgency about everything he does.
That's exactly it.
Botafogo with the corner, they're first. They've played it short. Now it's Tonali. Now this could be a chance. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And this is Roberto Carlos. Hangs one in. And that has been cleared. He's free. He has. Can he finish? And he nearly went all the way.
Tonali certainly looked like he fancied himself to pull that off. A bit more composure and it would have been a different story, Peter.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Oh, that's nice. That is good strength. Besiktas have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that's a key interception. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tonali opts for safety. Played out to the left flank. Knocks it into space. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Threads one in. Now it's Pelé. He's found a way through. And that is set. Great chance! Goal! Besiktas! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Del Piero really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So, a breakthrough already. More and more pressure on the ball here. Zanetti. And he's looking to catch him up. It's a good foot in there. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's played through for him. Real chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Del Piero plays it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Cantona. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, cracking ball. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Now that's been intercepted. Cruyff plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Tries to pass it through. Roberto Carlos receives it in a wide position. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Zanetti. Botafogo upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually...
Oh, what has happened? And the shot! Goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Botafogo grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong...
Ronaldo is the guilty party there. And he is going into that little black book. Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Roberto Carlos on a charge down the left. It's loose, tries from distance. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
Bullet. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pinches it off him. Cantona. Cruyff. Well timed, excellent interception. Now here's the delivery. Defending of the desperate variety. Zanetti. Well, that looks a decent ball. Cruyff. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Pele going about things with real menace. Oh, perfectly measured that. And it's Del Piero. Oh, well played, well played. And we've reached half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incidents and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. There's the whistle then to start the second half. Cafu, Messi, Cafu, foot in. Cafu got a long way forward to join the attack. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's got away. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Played over towards the opposite flank.
Good ball, that too.
And smartly reclaimed. Played out towards the right wing. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Cafu picks it up now. Tries to play it through. Cruyff. Oh, he's Cruyff! That has been slung wide. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And it's Del Piero. Pele has created one goal already. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. This might hit Cristiano Ronaldo! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. On the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Cruyff is onto it in a flash. That has not gone well. Zanetti. Messi. Here's Roberto Carlos. Strong running down that left flank. Messi.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Baresi gets across to intercept that. Not the most convincing of passes. Tonali. And it's Zanetti. And he's picked out the run. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encourage the pass with...
And the shot! Goal! Botafogo! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Cruyff duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Roberto Carlos in acres of space out wide, and he's managed to get free. Pele plays it long. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Goes for a shot! It's there! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Botafogo go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Roberto Carlos. And that has left him in a heap. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Howson has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Turns back here, probably the best option. Well, that is one way to stop him.
Oh, good ball!
And the shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, he's a bit complacent there, I thought, Peter. Maybe he thinks the game is already won.
So, third corner of the game. Cruyff with the short one. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Besiktas are looking to go forward now. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Oh, shooting chance! Sticks it away! Late drama, late goal! This will be one frantic ending!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Substitution for Botafogo. Number 9.
We have got
Cantona.
Changes here from both sides, in fact.
19,
Besiktas
Messi.
give themselves a
Coming on the
chance
field,
of a fairy tale
number
finish.
18,
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Substitution in progress.
Zanetti hurtling down that right flank. Takes a shot! Messi. A player so
added
deservedly
minutes has been
decorated
indicated.
with praise and glory. Plays it in low. Shoots! Decent chance, made possible by a very decent ball.
Oh, he may have snatched at that, Peter. The ball came in at a pace, and at a good height too. He only needed to redirect it.
Botafogo get their fourth corner. Cruyff goes short. Guardiola is having a shot!
Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Nicely weighted ball. Lam looking for the run. And he's picked it up out wide. And it's Thuram. And that's a good ball. Neymar. Now the delivery. Khan claims it without it. And we're done. Besiktas did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Besiktas must quickly shake this from their system, Peter, because it's the sort of performance that can linger.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Atalanta et Beşiktaş.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations...
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Marvellous goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
One sweeping move, executed with big chance! It's a goal! 2-0, and in next to no time. There was to be only one outcome.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Beşiktaş are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, what a mistake! He's big chance, must be! Cruyff! He's got to be quick to recover. Oh, he's been caught napping! Swings it across. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Lahm kept his eye on it, and he's there. It's a searching pass. Chips it through. Beşiktaş have their opponents right where they want them, and we've barely begun. Good ball, good take. No, it's come to nothing. Pelé stood up well to him there. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Some really good ball movement. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now it's Messi. Messi takes a shot! He's got a goal! Right back in the game! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Atalanta get themselves back into contention.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
It's a threatening ball. Oh, that's a fine interception. Del Piero. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Looking tidy in possession here, and this is Cruyff. It is a corner. And we have our very first corner. Cruyff goes short. Oh, that was vital. Beşiktaş are looking to go forward now. Now it's Pelé. Thuram spots it and intercepts. Iniesta. Seedorf. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, super find. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Oh, shooting chance! And it's in! Atalanta are level. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
This has become one superb game of football. And Messi! Oh, it's a beauty! A finish right from the top draw. And the comeback is complete. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness.
Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pele powering forward here.
Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Del Piero taking charge of the dead ball. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
And he's forced to go back. Pepe is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And it's Cruyff. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
No, that's been intercepted. Oh, good spread. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Iniesta.
Yaya Toure.
And it's Cruyff. Cruyff. Good purposeful running this. Pele. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Ci saranno 3 minuti
Oh,
di
he's
recupero.
taken out, that'll be a foul.
Sostituzione per l'Atalanta. Numero 8.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass, and a tricky one at that.
Cafu is one whose deliveries we all know about.
Oh, that's neat.
And it's Hullet. Oh, well played. Thuram gets it clear. And he thumps it clear. And the whistle goes for half-time. And we are up to the break.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
And we're off again.
Besiktas can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Seedorf. Oh, some tackle that. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And he's intervened well there. Thuram is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Del Piero picks it up out wide. Seedorf. Vieira. Cruyff. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Del Piero. Seedorf kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Cruyff looking for a runner. Pass somewhat off target.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and what they've...
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he is going into that little black book.
Probably be looking to play it square from here.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
That's the keeper's ball. Oh, that's well spotted. And he cuts out the supply. Tries to pass it through. It's a promising position. He has found a way through. Tries a shot! It's there! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Atalanta take a two-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Oh, now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Numero 26, Seedorf. Numero 13.
Not the most convincing of passes.
Messi.
Cafu. Pele.
Il numero 9, O'Shea.
Hullet.
Owen. Il numero
Slightly
25.
better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Hullet unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Thuram. And it's Hullet. Del Piero. He's on it, can he get away? And the shot! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So now the difference is 3. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. O'Shea. Now it's Owen. Well, that looks a decent ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's shifting through the gears here. Besiktas can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And here's Owen. Pele. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he was quick to react. Vieira. Well timed, excellent interception. That pass has been well intercepted. And it's Griezmann. Now it's Owen. Owen showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball. Thuram with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Thuram did incur the wrath of the referee and deserved himself a booking in the process. It's a good 30-35 yards out, this. Tremendous from Roberto Carlos! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Oh, that was breathtaking. He'll never hit another as well in his whole career.
Pele! It's bounced back off the post. Hullet. Now it's Owen, and he's there to make the challenge. Aimed beyond the defence. That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Del Piero. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lam. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Pele. That has been slung wide. And there goes the final whistle. Again, that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game.
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, look, it was very one-sided.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I think you and I can be sure that neither of us are going to present a serious challenge in trying to outrun Mickey van der Ven. This Dutchman is unusually fast for a defence.
And Martinez! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
And he's intervened well there.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
Now it's Cruyff. Can he get it through? Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Martinez.
Has a look and plays it forward.
Bellingham. Belletti. He's picked his way through. Cross into the box. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Del Piero. Baresi gets over and intercepts.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up. Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
This is the sort of thing he craves, a chance to make a telling impact.
Del Piero! Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
And it's hoisted clear. Milan are looking to go forward now.
Tries to pass it through.
That is a great pick out.
Joelinton.
He is through here.
And it's Tonali.
Oh, good ball. Oh, that was vital.
Belletti.
Good, strong midfield running here. There will be a throw-in.
Cafu is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Now it's Messi. Not the most accurate pass. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Played back in.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Thuram. Still goalless at the moment. And this is Pele. Oh, that's fabulous. The ball has bounced loose now.
Messi! That's a half-decent try.
Pele. And it's Del Piero.
Takes a shot! He's got away with one there.
Besiktas have their second corner now.
Gets his head on it! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Corner number 3 coming up. Now it's Messi.
He's got away.
Linton.
Besiktas have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Gullit showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He's on it, can he get it? Shoots! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Gullit, and Gullit! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
That's a decent clearance. Lahm. That is a brilliant interception. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's managed to get free. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Now, can they get him away? Serginho. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And he's had it nicked away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I just think, though, that was selfish and a little uncalled for him. He must have been aware that he had options to his left. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Cafu. Del Piero. Tries to play it through. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Thuram is flagged offside. And it's Lahm. That's been cut out, well played. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Linton is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, that's a key interception. Del Piero. Del Piero! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Messi, pull it. Knocks it into space. And that is out of play. And here's Hullet.
And the ball is out of play.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 27.
Milan can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Looking to play him in. Joe Linton is in a really good position out wide. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
No, that's been intercepted. And it's Tonali. He's through here. Oh, what a climb! Oh, crossbar! He's missed, but not by that far.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 18.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass, and a tricky one at that.
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Kochu's cross. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's a promising position. And that has been clubbed away. Out for a throw.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 13. Viene sostituito con il numero 14.
Hullet. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Nicely spread. And it's Messi. Del Piero bops him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Del Piero. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Yeah,
Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
This then to draw level. We're level. Not much more than a formality.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
That could spell trouble. Thuram is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Very nicely done.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
They want to be quick to recover this. Across it goes. Defending of the desperate variety. Back into the middle. And it's Hullet. Lovely, now then. Time added on 4 minutes. That's good running with the ball. He has found the way through. Oh, that's a Thuram. Great chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
De La Cruz actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Desperate defending required here. They've played it short. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle.
A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square.
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
And we're underway.
The information we've been given is that they're going to go with a 3-5-2.
Well, I can tell you, Peter, that I actually always like playing in this formation because as a wing-back, you get more freedom to go forward. As an orthodox full-back, you had to be more selective in the runs you made. The back three should be able to deal with certainly one opposition striker and possibly two.
And Del Piero!
Here comes
This time, surely! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Besiktas with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. And it's Lahm. And this is Cruyff. And he was alert to it. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I think Theo Hernandez is one of the most exciting fullbacks in the game. Rarely have I seen a player display all the qualities needed in a complete fullback at such a tender age, and at a time where the role of the fullback is even more crucial. He really is a diamond.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Very nicely done.
Oh, that's superb.
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
They've played it short. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Great vision. That is great defending, so alert.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Played out wide. Danielson going face-to-face with his great rival. And this is Sané. Strokes it back.
And Batistuta! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. And here's Sané. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Lahm, who's on a run down the left wing.
Lahm plays it in. Cleared without hesitation.
Cruyff!
Shevchenko, always looking for that half a chance. Pelé,
Looking for options, for movement.
that is lovely.
0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Knocks it out wide.
Elects to cross.
That has been knocked clear. Del Piero.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
That has been slung wide.
Very nearly half an hour gone here. Foot in.
And it's Bellingham. Shevchenko. Bellingham.
He's found some space. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Passing is crisp and sharp. Nicely weighted ball. Danielson picks it up out wide.
Chance, surely!
Corner number 3 coming up. Sane plays it short. Hernandez. Sane. And he welcomes it in. Now the delivery.
That's good defensive concentration.
Del Piero. Now it's Cruyff. Nicely spread. Messi in acres of space out wide. And Messi! Oh, wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi! He's got himself an absolute peach. Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, that gives...
He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot.
Besiktas presented with a golden opportunity here.
Neuer looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. And Neuer pulls off a sensational save. He can't put it away.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Cafu. Cross.
It's a mighty effort.
Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Besiktas leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. Rodri.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Bellingham. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Del Piero. And it's been played through. And this is Cruyff. Cruyff!
Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And the first half is done. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Besiktas are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Besiktas carrying a one...
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! That was superb goalkeeping.
Cristiano Ronaldo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Besiktas have their third corner. Del Piero with the short one. Gattuso produces the perfect tackle there. Rodri. Spread out to the left. And it's Hullet. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Oh, well played, well played.
Now it's Cruyff. Now that's well seen too. Cruyff is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And this is Batistuta.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Messi!
They are queuing up to have a go here.
Besiktas really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Besiktas are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Rodri. Shevchenko. Pele. Good purposeful running this. Out to the right. He slings a terrific header. He scores! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
And it's Hullet. It's played through for him. Del Piero is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Hullet. Shevchenko. In with the challenge. Bellingham. Tries to play it through. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, that looks a decent ball. Now it's Messi. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Saliba gets over and intercepts. And it's Hullet. Aimed beyond the defence. There's the shot! And that was neither one thing nor the other.
There's no doubt he made the right decision, but without the right result.
And here's Shevchenko. Sane at it in a wide position. As cross, he gets big! Off the post! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain.
Paris Saint-Germain choosing to make the first change.
Le numéro 10, le numéro 15, le numéro 2.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off.
Le numéro 3.
Paris Saint-Germain finding their passes.
Le numéro 17, Xabi Alonso. Le numéro
Hernandez going full steam ahead down the left flank. Cantona will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Yamal's cross. Ball is over the line. Not the most convincing of passes. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he's going to have his name taken. The pass has gone astray. Hullet. Rodri. And it's Xabi Alonso. Knocks it into space. Look at the space here, and Hullet! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, I think it's great. He's showing plenty of fight here. You want that to spread throughout the team now.
Paris Saint-Germain get their 4th corner. Cantona goes short. But this is Van Nistelrooy. Tries a shot! Oh, should have put that away. Besiktas can consider themselves just about safe now. Cafu is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Pele. That has ended up in no man's land. Slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Besiktas clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Mesdames et messieurs, votre attention s'il vous plaît. Un petit garçon nommé Jonathan et qui porte une casquette bleue attend ses parents au secrétariat du club. Jonathan, casquette bleue.